Hello, I'm Maribel Rice. I'd like to thank Allison for her presentation. Today I am going to discuss some recommendations to avoid another corporate rethink situation for tires used by Ford and produced by Firestone. Let's start with some federal mandates. How to avoid groupthink. Let's establish predetermined criteria when supported by facts. Let's avoid substantive conflict. Initial corporation meetings should include a mediator. Let's bring in a mediator from the beginning. That way we have an unbiased opinion in the room from the start. Criminal charges. There was laws that were trying to be established to pass criminal charges against situations like this. Senate Bill 304. Senator John McCain was the Senate committee version, sought to impose jail sentences on companies who deliberately sold defective products to the consumers. This bill did not pass. This part of the bill did not pass. How about mandating employees, like the average Joe Schmoes who work for every company? Mandate them to report to federal government any wrongdoing, not to the corporate heads or the leaders of their organization, but go directly to federal government to report issues that could potentially kill a lot of consumers by using this product. Eliminate the gag order. Judges issue a lot of gag orders on situations like this. They don't want the corporations to bring it out into the public's eyes. Why not? Let's tell the public what's going on so that we can have their safety as our top priority. Arbitration, a must. Why isn't there a third party, unbiased person or panel of people involved? Corporate mandates. That's another idea. Let's force employees to look at everything critically. Let's do critical testing. Mandate employees to report any wrongdoing. On October 26, 2001, writer Mary Cooper of the CQ Researcher writes, manufacturing's contends safety actually will suffer if ill-conceived government regulations are implemented. So in order to avoid government regulations, then federal laws should mandate employees to report any wrongdoing. Critical testing and retesting by employees. Maybe a third party, let's bring them in. Let's analyze everything that we're bringing across the production line. Evaluating of ideas. So if an employee has an idea or thinks something's wrong, let's take him serious and let's see what we can do to get to the bottom of it. How about we have an open door policy, or corporations carry an open door policy for inspection? Allow the NHTSA, the National Highway Transportation Safety Association, RMA, the Rubber Manufacturing Association, CAS, the Center for Auto Safety, 3 national associations who have the consumer's best interest at heart. 3 organizations that corporations like Ford and Firestone should have an open door policy for them to come in and inspect products like the tires or the manufacturing of an entire vehicle that's going to be sold in mass quantities to consumers all over the world. And if only large corporations followed Tuckman's group development stages at a high standard, starting with the hiring stage of new employees, as written in our textbook, the initial forming stage, members carefully explore both their personal goals and group goals. Hire the best and set the standards high for every employee, manager, corporate heads to avoid groupthink. Hire the best of the best when it comes to engineering, manufacturing, production, so that we can avoid situations like this. Let's test the products several times. There are only a few steps that corporations can take to avoid the tragedy of car accidents, or even worse, death. Financial liability. Corporations like this should have to pay out financial liability when products are defective on vehicles or tires or parts, any parts in a car that have been proven to be defective. And at the beginning of all this reporting, these large corporations kept it very quiet before they allowed the public to know what was going on. It is important to save lives. It's important to know that a human life matters. And if we could avoid situations like this, avoid groupthink situations with large corporations like Ford and Firestone and Bridgestone, then why not? I want to thank you for your time, and I want to thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation on Ford TRX tire rollovers. Have a great day.